All right, what is going on, everyone? Hello, and welcome everyone to the stream. DSP here, live on the stream, first of two gameplay streams for today, which is Tuesday, July 9th, 2019. I welcome you all to some great fun. Today should be a great streaming day. I'm very much looking forward to it. I got some big updates for everyone here today on the pre-stream in regards to a few things. So yeah, we'll get right into it here. First of all, let's talk about what you all can expect today and for the rest of the week, so you know what's going on. All right. So, first of all, as of last night, I finished Stranger Things 3. I finished watching it on Netflix, and this is pretty pertinent to what we're doing today because we're playing the game of Stranger Things 3. I actually started playing the game before I had started watching this season of the show, and then over the course of the weekend, every day I was able to watch maybe 1 to 2 episodes, and finally I finished it off last night. And here's what I have to say about it. It was good. In fact, I actually think Stranger Things 3 is my favorite of all the Stranger Things seasons. I think it was really well written, with a few cheesy things, and I'll admittedly, I think a few of the sets didn't look so great. But it really, out of all the seasons, okay, this one really reminded me of a 1980s style movie. It really did feel like a 1980s horror movie. And I think that's what they were going for. They wanted it to have cliches. They wanted it to have that kind of homage to the 80s cinematography. And I actually really liked this season a lot. I did. So, that being said, it's good because now that I've seen the whole season, now that we're finishing up the game today, it won't spoil the plot of the season. It was kind of good to get the earlier plot points out of the way as I played the game, and then watching the show, and then able to watch the whole show over the weekend, and now being able to play in the conclusion of the game today. It's pretty sweet. Okay, so we are in chapter 6 of 8 in the game. And I get the feeling that we may or may not finish early today. I don't know. It will depend, honestly, on how things go with the game today. But there's a lot left to do. There's 2 more characters still we don't have yet that we have to unlock. Once you get one of those characters, all the optional areas in the game open up, which I'll be looking into. And then, of course, we've got the final plot points, okay? Now, one of the weird things about the Stranger Things 3 game is that the game does not actually follow the order of the movie. Excuse me, the order of the show. There's a few things that have been happening in this game out of order and out of sequence of the show, which is funny because we're about to get a character right now in the game that in the show you get in like halfway through the show and ends up becoming a major character in the plot, and now here we are at the very end of the game, but now they're becoming a character in the game. So that's kind of interesting, and I'm wondering if it's kind of the order's been shuffled around and we're going to have more stuff going on, more boss fights and stuff that maybe are different points in the show. I don't know. But I've really been liking the Stranger Things 3 game, a retro throwback game to games like Zombies Ate My Neighbors and other kind of SNES, Genesis era games, with a cool soundtrack, and obviously all the characters from the show having unique abilities. It's been great. Of course, some people complaining the gameplay is not so fun, to which I say, okay, then don't make it about the gameplay. Enjoy the plot, enjoy the music, and interact with me, and we'll make these fun, entertaining streams. And to some extent, some people have, and other people just can't get over the fact that the game just looks and plays like a retro game. Oh, it's not riveting, therefore it's bad. No, actually, it means it's different. It means that it's very different from what you would expect in the modern era for games, and that's not bad. You know what I mean? That's not necessarily bad. It just means it's a throwback, which is the reasoning behind the game. Have a throwback game that ties in with the actual plot of the show. That's a cool thing, especially because we don't get many tie-in games these days anymore. There was an era when every major television show, movie, and everything got a shitty tie-in game, and those kind of went by the wayside and don't exist anymore. So it was actually cool to get a game that's not so bad and have an homage to classic 1990s style games be a part of the plotline of Stranger Things. You know what I mean? It was really good. So I hate that people are so close-minded just because simply just because The fact that, you know, the fact that, sadly, people are so close-minded about stuff that doesn't look like a modern game, right? Oh my god, the gameplay's not groundbreakingly riveting, and it looks like a 16-bit game, therefore this game's bad. It's like, but wait. This is an interactive stream. The whole point of this is to be fun and entertaining with you guys. Let's talk about stuff while I play. Let's have fun, and make the game fun. There's plenty of games out there that aren't necessarily insanely riveting for an audience unless you make an interactive stream out of it, which I do, but people just immediately get turned off and won't give it the time of day, and I don't understand that. Let's face it, there's many games that I play, like Minecraft, like MLB, hell, Black Ops 4 Blackout. On paper, those games aren't super entertaining for streams, yet they're some of my most popular streams, right? So, I think if you approach it with an open mind, you're really going to like today's conclusion stream. I guess we'll see how it goes. So, yeah, I don't know how much is technically left in the game. Like I said, we had just started Chapter 6, and this is the chapter where you recruit the final 2 characters, but there's many optional areas now to investigate once you get one of those characters. So I'm going to be doing that. I definitely want to investigate all the optional areas before we continue on with the major plot. So I don't know how much longer we actually have in the game. We'll have to see. All right. We'll have to see, when we jump in today. All right. But hopefully there'll be enough to support the whole stream. All right. So that's today. It's the conclusion of Stranger Things 3 on the first stream. All right. Late stream. It's going to be Judgment. Another 2 hours of Judgment. Late night stream tonight. Looking forward to that. As you know, I've really been enjoying the Judgment playthrough. I really feel that the game is outstanding. It's actually, in my opinion, a breath of fresh air from the Yakuza formula that these guys previously have stuck to because, it was getting kind of stale every year having a new Yakuza game. So finally doing something a little different has been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to more Judgment later tonight, and I hope that you guys will definitely, join me for that, okay? Tomorrow, the main gameplay stream will be a return to Final Fantasy IX, another 4 hours of Final Fantasy IX gameplay tomorrow, and it looks like the game, we're getting very close to where the game's probably going to open up, and we're probably going to be able to explore the world and do tons of side content, and I'm looking forward to that. So I hope that we hit that tomorrow. Should be exciting. And tomorrow night's going to be on my weekly Black Ops 4 Blackout Battle Royal stream. Very interactive, very fun. That's tomorrow night, late night. Thursday will be my day off this week from streaming. Okay. And then I'll be back on Friday with a brand new release, Dragon Quest Builders 2. That is right. A brand new game. It's supposed to be a combination of crafting and mining, like Minecraft, farming, but also tons of combat, boss fights, and it actually has a plot, unlike Minecraft. So it seems to me like Dragon Quest Builders 2 may end up being a pretty good game. We're going to check it out for the very first time this coming Friday. All right? And just a hint, for those of you who love my streams and support me and want to maybe help me out, there is the ability to pre-order digitally Dragon Quest Builders 2 on my Amazon wish list. All right? And if you did that, that would help me out tremendously. That way I don't have to buy the game myself, especially now money is incredibly tight for me. So hint, if anyone wants to help out, please check out my Amazon wish list. You can see that below the stream on the dashboard, or you can type !wish list into the stream chat. It would be nice if someone did get that for me. If you did, FYI, please let me know, because it's not going to be sent to me. You're going to have to send me the game code when it's available, because sadly, that's how it works. Okay? Okay, so that's the week's schedule. This weekend will be a balance between Dragon Quest Builders, Final Fantasy IX, and, the chill gaming stuff. In addition to all of that, guys, so this is a major update, so everyone listen up, okay? Basically what I want to do is I want to balance new release content for the rest of this month with the game that gets chosen to be the downtime game by the Viewer's Choice event that's going on right now. As you guys know, for the past 3 weeks or so, this has been running where people have been nominating games on my forums on the kingofhate.com website. And now for the past week, people have been voting. Okay? Like, what is going to be the Viewer's Choice game? What is Phil going to be playing during the summer? What I was planning on doing was next week, I was going to start up that playthrough to balance with the other stuff that I'm doing. All right? But we have a problem. Some people have been telling me they have a strong feeling that some of the polling has been rigged. Allow me to explain, because you might be saying, how can the polling be rigged if it's all done on your website? Well, I guess what happened was we had a pretty good, competition going, but primarily between 3 games. It was between Super Mario 64, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, and Knights of the Old Republic. Okay? Now, there were other games that were actually in the running and pretty close as well. They were only a few votes behind those three. So, at this point, anything was in the running to win. Okay? All of a sudden, within the last, day, there was an insane surge of votes out of nowhere, which makes no sense. Why would there be a fucking surge of votes out of nowhere? I'm not talking, a few. I'm talking, like dozens upon dozens of votes. And it doesn't make any sense if you look at it. It just doesn't make sense. And the accounts linked to said voting are all brand new accounts that seem to be made specifically just to cast those votes. So after looking at this last night, I said, something's obviously up. And I contacted my webmaster overnight. And I said, hey, what's going on with this? Can you take a look at it? And he confirmed, yeah, there's some shenanigans going on. Apparently there's a couple bad eggs who've been just sitting there creating forum accounts endlessly and doing mass fake voting under the same IP address. So there's probably some guy sitting in his fucking parents' basement for the past 2 days creating, new forum accounts. And he probably cast like 30, 40 fake votes. So, that's not cool. Not only is that not allowed, it's against the rules, I'm just going to ban these people once I figure out who they are. So right now, my webmaster is looking into it. Within the next 1 to 2 days, he said that he will clean this up. What he's going to do is take all the duplicate votes under the same IP addresses, and he's going to delete the votes, basically, and ban those accounts. So whoever's been doing this fucking funny business won't be able to do it again. And then we're going to fix the poll, okay? So, apologies to everyone that the poll is going to be delayed slightly. I was hoping to have that answer for you maybe like today or tomorrow, but it may be delayed slightly, ever so slightly here, as we get to the bottom of this fucking funny business, okay? So, like I said, within the next couple of days, hopefully we'll have an updated fixed poll, and then I'll be able to officially say, okay, it's going to end on such and such a date. Last chance for everyone to vote or whatever, and then we'll do that. But it definitely wouldn't be fair to end the poll now when there's all these fake votes and things in there. You know what I mean? Like, we definitely got to fix it. So, I will let you guys know when we have an update on that. Okay? It should be, within the next day or two. Once my webmaster gets a chance to take a look at it, we should be able to fix that up. And again, apologies. Obviously, it's annoying that idiots do it with no fucking lies. Here's the thing, too. The only way to fake votes on this poll, you have to create tons of fake forum accounts. Because the way it works is you have to create an account, register said account, then use the account to vote. And you have to do that in mass. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way to have it doing bot voting or whatever. You actually have to make forum accounts to vote on this poll. So someone literally wasted that much fucking time, and that's just insane to me, that someone is sitting around with nothing to fucking do all day long for like a day and cast dozens upon dozens of fake fucking votes. That's just insanity. Okay? John Dillard said maybe he hired some Chinese people to do it. Yes, they're actually out, they're exporting labor. They're hiring people from like the Middle East, people from China, Indonesia, to make fake forum accounts to vote on this poll. That's how important my viewer's choice poll is for this playthrough. They're actually paying money to hire employees to do this, to make fake voting. Oh my god. So anyway, guys, again, I'll have an update for you. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I'll let you know when the update, is in effect, and we'll go from there. All right. So as of right now, the polling is still live. If you want to vote on thekingofhate.com, you can. Rest assured that any fake votes will be cleared up, and we will have legitimate results. Okay? I just can't believe, that this happened. And what's hilarious is I can't wait to see the end result. Watch it actually become the top 3 games aren't even the top 3. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's been Super Mario 64, Knights of the Old Republic, and SpongeBob. Watch them become the end of the lowest voted after the IP clones are deleted or whatever. That would be pretty funny, I have to say. But I guess we'll see. Okay. Okay. My ass is itching. Is my YouTube channel down? I have no idea. I'm here on streaming. I have no idea if my YouTube channel is down. Does anyone know? Has anyone checked out my YouTube channel to see if it's down? I could check in a moment here on my phone, I guess. Give me a second. I have no idea if my YouTube channel is down. If it is, I would have no idea why. Here, hold on. I'm trying to check it out. It's up. It's fine. It's not down. Okay, thanks, guys. Don't know why people say stuff like that. DSPGaming is not down. Alright, people are saying it's fine. Good. Crisis averted. Okay, continuing on, everybody. So, outside of that, ladies and gentlemen, we did announce 1 or 2 days ago the monthly subscriber goal here for the month of July. It is a Rageathon, okay? What that means is that if we hit a certain number of subscribers this month, 525, what will happen is people will be able to nominate and then vote on rage-inducing games, okay? Rage-inducing games that I will play in a marathon setting. It could be any game that is easily available, all right? So it should be fun. And hopefully you guys will consider subscribing to this month to make it happen. You know, right now I believe we're about like 40 subs away from doing it. 525 subs is certainly not unrealistic. We've had way more than that before. So please consider subscribing to the channel. There's many benefits to being a sub of the channel, including getting access to all the emotes. Over 30 of them currently. And FYI, very shortly I'm going to add some more. I'm going to take away some of the ones that people really don't use that much. And we're going to put in some more for this month, including one that's going to tie in directly with an upcoming game release this month. Okay? So that'll be pretty cool. But also, you don't have to watch advertisements when I run ad breaks. And you get a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter. So please consider subscribing to the channel. Okay? Okay, continuing on. Anything else that I want to cover before we move on to the next segment of the pre-stream? I'm just trying to think if anything else important is going down. Is there anything I haven't mentioned? Shit. No, I honestly, I think we pretty much covered the important stuff at this point. Okay? So, alright, let's move on to the next segment of the pre-stream, guys, which is the gratuitous plugs. Alright, now normally I would go into a million plugs for you guys. All I'm going to say is this. Thank you guys so much for your support. 11 years I've been a content creator. The past 2.5 years I've been an internet interactive live streamer. I love doing this for a living, and I know that you guys love the streams because you come out every day and you hang out with me, all right? Right now, as a matter of fact, I'm in one of the worst financial times ever in my entire life. It really fucking sucks with the situation I'm in, okay? Because of stuff going on behind the scenes and things that have nothing to do with the streams. You know, I am just really bad off. That being said, there's many ways you can contribute. You can pledge to my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. You could buy something from my Teespring store. Those things help. You could cheer, sub, or tip during the stream, and if you do, I'm going to give you a shout-out. And in fact, as I've said, this stream isn't going to be riveting gameplay, but it could definitely be a fun, interactive stream if people, interact with me via various methods. If you contribute during the stream, I'm going to give you a shout-out for your contribution, so just one of the ways you can contribute, all right? As you see, we even have a Stream Stats leaderboard where I put the top cheer and the top tipper up there and everything to get you extra credit. But right now, being very, very honest with all of you, the best way you can help me out is to tip me. Tipping me, is going to get me through the next week until I get paid by Twitch. Right now, I have no money. That's not an exaggeration. I have no money at all, and I have bills to pay, which sucks. And I don't get paid until the middle of the month. So anything that you guys contribute via tips, you're going to help me tremendously right now to get past this time and pay my bills. So please consider tipping me. There's two ways you can do it. Below the stream, there's a tips jar button, or you can type !tip into the stream chat to bring up a link. Tipping me allows me to get those funds right away and pay a bill. So please consider it, all right? All that being said, if you are interested in tipping, know that you don't have to use your real name. If you're afraid of, internet trolls coming after you for supporting a streamer, you could just be anonymous, or you can make up a name. It's up to you. You also don't need a PayPal account in order to tip me. You could use a debit or credit card, much like paying for anything else on the internet, and you don't need to register any kind of an account or anything with PayPal, all right? So, I'm appreciative of all contributions. Like I said, Patreon, Teespring, cheering, subbing, everything's great. But right now, in the short term, tipping me is going to help me more than anything, so please consider it if you guys can. Thank you very much to anyone who even considers it. All right, and thank you so much for your support recently. It is much appreciated. All right, now it is time, my friends, for shoutouts. And you might say, what does that mean? Well, it means that I'm going to give credit to those who have contributed already on the stream today. I want to give credit where credit is due. Okay, so let's begin. How does that sound? Does it sound good? It was actually funny on the pre-stream. Someone said, what are you doing today? What games are you playing? I said, I'm not. I'm just going to do an ASMR stream for like 5 hours. I'm just going to whisper into the mic. I don't know what's going on with people that they like that kind of stuff, man. That is so far beyond anything I would ever care about or be interested in. Oh, my goodness. All right. So, let's go ahead and let us do some shout-outs. First of all, RFHC had cheered earlier and said, I'm going to miss your streams today. I'll have to catch up later. I'm going to the hospital. I hope whatever's going on with you, RFHC, is not serious, and I hope that you're all right. Sounds awful. Anytime you have to go to the hospital, it's an ordeal, I know. So, good luck with whatever's going on with you, and I wish you the best, and I hope that things turn out well for you, because I don't know what's going on. Okay? Then Egg Gangster cheered with spoilers of Stranger Things 3 because he's a fucking idiot. Today we're about to play the game that concludes the plot, and then he puts plot spoilers for Stranger Things 3 in the stream chat like a moron. So, yeah, he got timed out. Hopefully he's not going to come back and be a complete moron again with more spoilers. I mean, what a dumbass. Thank you for the cheer, but use your fucking brain. We're about to play the game that concludes the plotline of the show. Let me tell everyone the conclusion of the show's plotline before the game starts today. Let's continue. Fat Mr. Bo has subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much for the sub. Philip Smelly Chair has subscribed to the channel. Hilarious. My smelly chair. What chair are they referencing? I guess my computer chair? I have a smelly chair. Alright, it's very smelly apparently. I must sit there farting constantly into the computer chair as I upload videos or something. Alright, thank you. And then, they even cheered. Hold on a second. Philip's Smelly Chair also did a 100-bit cheer and said, looking forward to a filled stream today. Oh, by the way, this isn't even me because this is Philip spelled with 2 L's. My name is not spelled with 2 L's. So apparently this is another Philip. A different Philip's Smelly Chair. Very nice. Okay, so... Oops, that's the wrong thing I'm putting it on. Oops. Hold on a second. Gotta make sure to spell this right. That's a 100-bit cheer. Thank you for the 100-bit cheer to Philip's Smelly Chair. That apparently is not my chair because that's not my name. Okay, then. Very nice. Let's continue. An anonymous cheerer did a 50-bit cheer. Thank you very much to the anonymous cheerer. I should bring this up because we almost never talk about this. You guys realize you could do completely anonymous contributions. You know, you could do an anonymous cheer. You could do a gift an anonymous sub. Or you could even... do an anonymous tip. Like, all this stuff is possible. Because I get told all the time, Phil, when I contribute to you, sadly, some people harass me. And I apologize wholeheartedly for that, guys. I think that goes for any streamer. Like, these trolls they're just so fucking weird that they actually think it's a good use of their time that, someone contributed to a streamer, let me harass them, right? So the first thing I'll say, if you're going to be on a stream and you're going to contribute, I strongly recommend that you take your private messages on Twitch and you make them so only friends can message you. You'll have nothing but problems if you allow random people to message you. You're just going to have assholes who are going to do stupid shit, okay? So that's step number 1. But step 2 is you may want to be anonymous, okay? You definitely want to be anonymous. So, there you go. Thank you to the anonymous cheerer. Okay, continuing on. Canadian Doink has resubbed for 14 months. Thank you very much, Canadian Doink, for a 14-month resub. 14 months of support is awesome. Thank you very much for that. Good Vibe City did a 50-bit cheer and says the following. I hate dealing with people doing work in my house. Do you have handyman horror stories? Honestly, not really. Since I moved here, I have had really good luck and not really needed much to be done. In fact, very few things have had to be done. I think when I first moved in, I had someone come check the heating system just to make sure it worked because, you never know what's going to happen when you move to a new home. And it was the summer, and I said, now would be the time to get this fixed if I need to, but luckily it did work. And, you know, the horror story there had nothing to do with the handyman. It had to do with the fact that I found out all of my my ventilation system and everything in my house was completely faulty and not designed properly. And if I ever wanted to do something like central air here, it wouldn't even work. I'd have to totally redesign the ducts and everything. That was shitty, but it had nothing to do with the handyman. Then a couple of years ago, I had a major problem with my sink, where my sink was leaking incredibly badly, and the plumbers that came to fix it did an incredibly good job. You know, within a few hours, they had everything done and fixed, and it was, you know, no complaints at all, besides the bill, because, you know, they tend to charge a lot of money for that shit. But outside of that, they did a really good job. And it wasn't necessarily like they wasted my time or whatever. It was a pretty good and efficient thing. So outside of that, I didn't need anything else around here. So far, I'm sure in the long term, you know, I'm gonna definitely need some kind of maintenance. But so far, so good. In that regard, anyway. If anything, I seem to have avoided the scams and stuff that can happen with handymen. Like, for example, I'll give you a perfect example here. So, I'd say about 3 years ago, so we're talking like 2016, alright? Apparently, some garage maintenance people came by because someone had an issue with their garage, alright? And so, they fixed their garage door, and then they looked at the door and said, oh, this is no good. These garages are all showing signs of wear. And, you know, these garages within maybe a year to 2 years, they're all going to break. Because these garages are old. You guys need to update your garages with new panels and everything to make sure this doesn't happen, right? So one of my neighbors who was having this happen, because it wasn't me that had the maintenance, sent out an email to everyone saying, oh, FYI, I had some garage people out here, and they're saying that our garages are ending their lifespan. And, you know, you guys should definitely look into getting your garage doors replaced. We're doing it, and if anyone else is interested, we could go in for a group rate. So at that point, like, I'd say probably, like, a bunch of my neighbors did it, because I noticed the garage people were replacing everyone's doors and shit. Even though tons of people didn't have any problems with their garages, they're all paying to get their doors replaced, right? So here we are 3 years later. I haven't had a single issue with my garage doors. I think what happened is these people got completely suckered. They were completely fucking suckered. That they all paid for new garage doors. They didn't need it at all. They just paid that money for absolutely fucking nothing. I mean, can you imagine? It's probably like hundreds to thousands of dollars. For what? Did your garage have a single issue? Then why the fuck are you replacing it? I don't get these people. You know, for me, it's not like, you know, I couldn't have afforded it anyway. So it wasn't like it was something that I even had an option of considering. But yeah, I just watch these people. I'm like, wow. Suckers born every minute, man. All right. Well, let's continue here. Let's see. First tip today is C. Kyle 2001, who tipped me $4 and says, I love the chill stream. Sorry to hear about, you know, your financial situation. Well, thank you very much, Kyle. Let's go ahead and get you up on the leaderboard as the first tip of the day. I appreciate that. Get the tipping going. And again, guys, the best way to help me today is to tip me. Just being very matter of fact with the financial situation I'm in. You know, it's going to help me out more than anything, so please consider tipping me, okay? All right, FinZone86 did a 100-bit cheer and says, what are you playing today? Today we are, as I've already said, we'll reiterate, Stranger Things 3 the game on first stream. We're going to finish this up. Probably going to take the whole stream, if not maybe a tiny bit early, but like I said, we're in chapter 6 of 8, and we're about to unlock the final 2 characters, and one of them unlocks all of the side content of the game. Like, you can go back and go into all the optional areas, which I'm definitely going to do, because it's been a ton of fun doing that, and you get trophies and everything for doing it. So we're going to go into all those areas today, and do all that fun stuff, so should be good. Then tonight, I'm doing Judgment. That is the ongoing playthrough. It's a murder mystery where you play a detective in Kamurocho, Tokyo. And it's got a lot of elements from the Yakuza franchise, but it's got a lot of unique stuff to it, too, and I'm really enjoying it. So 2 hours of that later tonight on the late stream around 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Okay? I'm being asked, what did I make Kat for dinner last night? Last night was Kat's turn to make dinner, and she made Cajun chicken pasta. which is a mix of Cajun seasoned chicken breast, linguine, green onions, peppers. Man, what else is in it? There's a lot of stuff in it. I can't remember 100% what exactly goes into every ingredient of it. But it's crazy good. It tastes really good. It's spicy but also creamy, and it's really delicious. And she makes this probably about once a month, and it's crazy good. So that was our dinner last night. It was delicious. Fat Mr. Bo has done a 100-bit cheer. He says, I enjoyed your Mario Maker stream yesterday. Will this continue as a chill game for viewer levels in the future? Well, actually, Fat Mr. Bo, funny you bring this up, I don't think it needs to be a chill stream like a late night stream. I think that it can continue to be a main stream because, as you saw yesterday, there's a lot of levels and there's a lot of content in this game. Even for a game that's, every week there's going to be new stuff, right? So what I think I'll do is once a week, I'll hold a major Mario Maker 2 stream, at least for the short term. Maybe for this month, we'll see if it keeps holding up. So probably next week, maybe next Monday, the main gameplay stream will be more Mario Maker 2. Okay, and it'll be a balance of different kinds of levels that people have created, challenging versus just fun. It should be a good stream. And by the way, again, I got to give a special thank you shout out to Crazy Dream, who purchased me a new controller for the Switch. It's the Hori Pad. After a little bit of fumbling around with the D-pad attachment, I just started using the buttons, and it is really good. It controlled very well. And I was able to actually beat that stage that was whooping my ass last week. I was able to beat it yesterday within like 20 minutes because this gamepad is much better. So thank you very much to Crazy Dream for that. And it should be a fun time going back maybe once a week to re-tackle Fun Mario Maker stream. Or Fun Mario Maker levels. Excuse me. I misspoke. Okay. So now, folks, let's go ahead and let us give shout-outs to those who have contributed via cheering this week. What I'd like to do is go through the cheering leaderboards and thank those who have, been significant cheer contributions, the top 10 cheerers of the week. All right. So first off, hold on a second here. Let me actually get the leaderboard open. Here we go. Okay. So thank you to the top 10 cheerers so far this week. Keep in mind the week is young. In 10th place, we've got Lego Mario. In 9th place, Vote Democrat. 8th place goes to Philly Buckeye. 7th place is the Blue Programmer. What is going on? It's locking up. This laptop. Hold on a second. Oh, here we go. Okay. 6th place goes to RFHC5. Then we have a tie for 4th place between JBowler21 and Mr. Papavera. So thank both of you. In 3rd place so far this week, Super Blind Man. 2nd place goes to DJ Runo, who almost had the top contribution in Minecraft last night, but got usurped by a tip at the very last minute from 4335. And then in 1st place, Why That NCCA Gamer. There you go. Thank you for the top cheer. I appreciate that. Thank you for all the contributions so far this week. Okay, Shout out to Woody Woodruff, who has resubscribed for 18 months. Thank you very much, Woody Woodruff, for the 18-month resub. That is much appreciated. In fact, you know what we should do? We did get a few subs here. Let me check on the sub count as well. Might as well. Akim Toto, I already explained this on the pre-stream. I don't know if you were here. So we've had some shenanigans with the Viewer's Choice poll. We found some, basically, some people were cheating. They were creating a ridiculous amount of fake accounts under the same IP address to try to do fake voting, okay? So my webmaster's working on cleaning that up, and once the voting is cleaned up, then we can announce the end of the poll, and we can get that done. But until I get a chance to clean that up, or I should say until my webmaster gets a chance to clean that up, because I'm not doing it, I don't know how to do it, I can't officially announce anything regarding the poll. So that will be coming. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I apologize that the poll has to kind of wait a little bit longer. Like I said, I'm planning on starting the Viewer's Choice playthrough as early as next week. But we do have to get the poll cleaned up to know what the true winner is before we go there. Okay. Champion Stunlock says, can I put a new laptop into the wish list? It would improve the streams a ton. Let me put it this way. Even though my laptop is old and it locks up a lot and it has issues, I think it's much more beneficial to the streams to basically get the games rather than a new laptop. So, for example, like I alluded to earlier, Dragon Quest Builders 2 is on my wish list right now as a digital code for the Switch. If someone were to purchase that for me, that would help out tremendously come Friday and me not having to drop money. Especially now when I have no money, that would be incredibly helpful. Okay, hint, hint. So, you know, if anyone wants to do that and help out, please do, and please let me know, because you're gonna have to send me the code. The way it works, you have to manually send me the code when they send it to you, so I can download the game. But that would be way more helpful than, oh no, my laptop freezes up every once in a while, you know, and it's a little hassle. I can put up with the little hassles, but I can't put up with not being able to afford games to stream. So. There, you know, definitely. And as you know, the wish list has credits for everywhere. It's got credits for PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, and the Nintendo Shop. So it doesn't even matter, you know, no matter what you buy, it's going to help. You know, there's going to be games from all of those venues that this year I'm going to be playing. So, you know, again, please consider it. Please consider helping out, if at all you can. All right, everybody. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for pre-stream. Thanks to everyone who contributed so far. Thanks to everyone who's going to hang out with me here with Stranger Things 3 today. One final reiteration, please, if you want to help me out the most, please tip me. Helps me more than anything else. And I really need the help right now. I mean, I wouldn't have mentioned it so many times on the pre-stream if I were kidding. You know, I really need the support, if at all you can. And that's that. Okay, guys? Not to beat the dead horse, but... Okay, that's it. Let's end the pre-stream. Let's jump back into Stranger Things 3. If I remember correctly, I was in the process of doing 1 or 2 side tasks in order to finally recruit the final characters in the game. And then once we recruit the final characters, then I can go to the big areas that I couldn't go to earlier. All right. Okay, sorry. My phone vibrated. Nope, nothing important. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, we should be able to go into the final optional areas that have been... I mean, every area we've been in the game, there's been these air ducts that we couldn't crawl in. So we're going to finally get the character who could crawl in them. And then when we get that character, then we can go into all the optional areas, probably get a ton of items for the best crafting and stuff. So it should be good. Okay. All right. Let's end the pre-stream. And let's begin.